Chris Wallace here, advisor to men. This week, we're going to talk a little bit about relationships. What to do if you're at a trust deficit. Even if your relationship is going well, you can still learn from these trials and the recommended approach. Now, what I'm about to tell you summarizes several similar posts that show up in my men's groups, and they've been changed for anonymity. But let's just say the poster shares about their journey with a wife of decades, and they're working on their own self-improvement, breaking free from nice guy tendencies. Maybe the guy hits the gym a few times a week. He focuses on being true to himself. He's made statements to his wife about moving forward, leaving circular patterns behind. He may have confessed to past affairs. Maybe that resurfaced somehow in counseling. He admits to maybe a lifelong porn addiction, and he assures her that he's working to overcome it. The wife, of course, remains committed, but harbors resentment towards the poster's past actions. They both have difficulty moving forward. He says, typically, that it's because of her lingering resentment. He struggles with acceptance and rejection from his wife, considering whether to stay in the relationship or to just leave and start anew. This is what I typically tell a man in that case. First, I give him a little bit of a dose of reality. I may say something like, let me get this straight. You were estranged enough from your wife to be fucking your ex way back, or a girlfriend or a lady at work or something. And then you remained estranged enough from her since that time to have maintained a porn habit. Now you want her to appreciate your efforts and hitch her wagon to your horse as you mosey on down the trail. In terms of bare truth, is that about right? I mean, are you in a similar situation? Have you ever felt that way? Consider that. Consider also that your woman chose you. You may think you chose her, but that would be wrong. Women do the choosing. In fact, she chose you for your power potential because she saw what you could become. That was one of her most important quests in life, to find a good and kind man with whom to share life. Now, every day she walks outside under the blue skies and curses the heavens. Why? For the choice she made, lamenting her plight, confused, asking, why me? Instead of the too bad, so sad, my way or the highway tact, consider trying some of these strategies. Number one, become a master paraphraser. Reflect back to her what she's saying, and even try to guess what she's feeling when she speaks. Say nothing of your own 2 cents, but keep telling her what you hear. Say this: when you say that, the story I hear in my head is X, or it's Y, and I'm guessing that you feel Z. Is that more or less right? And then wait for her to answer. Let her correct you and add in more of what she's saying. Paraphrase that even again. You are first and foremost ensuring that she's being heard. Nothing moves forward otherwise. Take nothing personally. If you find yourself wanting to chime in desperately in your defense, consider that your abandonment fear. Your abandonment fear, not hers. Note it and shut up. She's not there to give you maternal acceptance and unconditional love. You hold those reserves. Here's a shield for clarity. Consider also that what people say is not a contract. Not usually, but rather it's a trial balloon floated for feedback. People think out loud. We use each other to discern and define what we're thinking and feeling. Your wife wants an emotional connection with you that lets her know that she's heard and accepted. I can tell, usually in these cases, that she's not getting that. If you make that your priority, it makes room for improvement. When you do share vulnerability with her regarding how you've grown, mind the following. Keep the victor-victim rule in mind. I talk about this often in my groups, and I include the shield here for you. Consider it carefully. When things are neutral, you can share some of your growth. No covert contract. No looking for fucking brownie points. Just share it as a gift. No neediness allowed. For example, I'll give you a silly example, but it kind of is representative. I used to hate beans. Told my missus I'd never eat them. For 18 fucking years, this perplexed her. And a few weeks back, she said, once more, she'd like to make a chili. Makes a kick-ass sauce, all hand-chopped veggie chunks, local beef, just the way I like it. I said to her, you know, honey, I realized that I was not afraid of beans at all. It was little Chris. It was this 7 or 8-year-old self that lives inside me who was afraid of beans. Adult Chris, as I am now, is not at all afraid of beans, not in the fucking least. And I'd be happy to have chili with you. And so we did. And after 18 years, she beamed as she served me her chili. It was really good, too. She even made garlic toast using sourdough bread. Now, that might seem fairly innocuous stuff, but it's, like I said, it's representative. It's representative. When you share growth, be victorious, not somebody looking for sympathy. Don't be a victim. Looking for her sympathy or pity imperils you both. You are the defender male. If you are not, you are a boy. That's how it works. It's how nature set it up. The point is your nervous system is trained by experiences. The brain is predictive. The thoughts and feelings that you have are best guesses by the nervous system based on concepts formed from your data bank of prior experiences all the way back to fucking birth. You then confirm or deny those thoughts and feelings according to the social reality before you. Give her nervous system and your nervous system new concepts to go by based on your shared experiences. It might mean you say, you know, I used to think that you were being negative, and then I realized that I was probably just reliving an old pattern I learned decades ago. And so now I don't take it personally, and it feels much better. And geez, woman, thanks for teaching me that. I really appreciate you. And walk away. Walk away. Don't stick around for her feedback. Just show her that you're growing. Plant seeds and demonstrate how that's happening. Remember, she can spot bullshit and weakness a fucking mile away. And she always needs a powerful man. Only show yourself, and by extension, the two of you, as victors, never as victims. I hope that helps you. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe. Send this to anybody that you think needs to hear it. Stay powerful, true, and free. Thanks for watching.